This is Women Rise to Lead, Episode 16, Queen of Determination. Are you seeking inspiration, insightful tips, and weekly steps to be in action? Welcome to your podcast, Women Rise to Lead. I am your host, Patricia Lagopatis. Even though I was an extremely shy girl, I became an entrepreneur, advisor, and public speaker. I never thought I could have the confidence and courage to show up, speak up, and build a business living my aspired lifestyle. After many attempts and lessons learned, I'm the entrepreneur and leader I always dreamed of becoming. This weekly podcast will empower and encourage ambitious and aspiring women in business to move forward and achieve a new level of leadership, a level that honors who you are. I love to uplift women so they can own their worth and be the entrepreneur leader they were born to be. Because we, as women, can inspire the female leaders of tomorrow by showing up as our amazing selves. So, let's keep shining. Welcome to today's episode, a special dedication to female leadership. Living in Canada, Queen Elizabeth II is the Queen of the United Kingdom and 14 other Commonwealth realms, Canada being one of them. She was born on April 21st, 1926. The celebration of her Platinum Jubilee, which is 70 years as Queen, is underway during these couple of weeks of this year, 2022. Today is a Canadian holiday in Canada called Victoria Day. She is the longest-serving female head of state in world history. In her 96 years alive and 70 years as queen to date, she's part of the century where women won voting rights and advanced in leadership. Beautiful coincidence of life, don't you think? Here is one of her quotes that also exhibits her strength as a person. She quotes, "When life seems hard, the courageous do not lie down and accept defeat. Instead, they are all the more determined to struggle for a better future." Do you know that she was not in line to become queen? Yes, that's right. She was not supposed to be queen. Look how life's magical touch creates opportunities. Her uncle, in other words, her father's brother, was King Edward VIII. However, her uncle chose to follow his heart, his love, who was an American twice-divorced woman, so he let go of his throne the year he became king. Ah, the power of love. At that moment, December 11th, 1936, his younger brother became King George VI, and Elizabeth, being the elder daughter, was next in line to become queen. Imagine that. So in 1952, at the young age of 57, her father passed away, and Elizabeth, at 25 years old, was next to take the throne. Her coronation took place on June 2nd, 1952, when she was only 26. 26! Growing up with her father as king, she had made the commitment of a lifetime of public service, which has been her priority throughout her life. As the longest-serving monarch and a woman, the obvious future looks to be all men for the next few centuries. But then again, who knows what may change? She's a great symbol for women in leadership. Did she ever encounter difficulties? I would think plenty if she wrote such a quote. She encourages us all to not accept defeat, but through courage to be determined to strive for a better future. How many times in your entrepreneurship or leadership journey did you want to stop? Plenty of times we are challenged and we feel like calling it quits. I know I've been there. Here's where the greatest lesson and power comes in. When one is determined to play full out no matter what, and you have a cause, a purpose for doing so, then it becomes a driving force to continue. The Queen's is about public service. What is yours? Mine is to honor people, and especially women, to rise above any situation and be enamored with life. Tap into that cause, that purpose, and you will discover your immense power. As a simple step, be determined to keep moving forward, especially on those difficult days, and you shall uncover aspects of yourself that will surprise you. And who knows, magical opportunities might present themselves just like they did for the Queen's father and her whole lineage afterward. So why not show up as the Queen of your life and your family and serve as the wonderful leader that you are? Our theme today is Queen of Determination. This week's actionable step that I propose to you is be determined and choose to do one step that will move you forward. Do you want to learn how to overcome 3 shyness traps that keep you stuck in business? Head over to my website, patricialegopatis.com, and download the free PDF guide. I share my solutions, and if you apply them, you too can overcome these 3 shyness traps so you can advance further. And finally, every woman can lead like a queen. You have that capacity. Step into your leadership shoes and lead the way just like a queen. Until next week, take one step forward with determination. Have a great week being the amazing woman that you are. Thank you for joining me in today's episode of Women Rise to Lead. If you enjoyed it and found it valuable, please share it with others and subscribe to the podcast or for my weekly newsletter found on my website, patricialegopatis.com, so you can automatically get my new weekly podcast episodes. I'd love to hear from you personally, and I'd be grateful if you can leave me a review. You're welcome to share your progress or comments by joining the conversations on my social platforms of Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn. Women Rise to Lead podcast honors who you are as women entrepreneurs and leaders and is filled with inspiration, insightful tips, and actionable steps to keep you moving forward. And remember, every action you take will bring you one step closer to your dream.